Well, hopefully that's low enough that you guys can't actually hear it on the camera. What's up, y'all? I gotta figure out how to put comments on here. Where are they at? Live chat. Oh, give me that live chat. Where's it at? I'm doing this just with my phone. Come on. Why do I seem to consistently have trouble with this? Top chat? It only brings it up for a second. Boy, I might have to go get my laptop. There we go. Leave it up. I can see him. He's live. Yeah. Hi. Why? It'll only stay on the screen if I touch it, and that ain't gonna work. Why is it doing that? All right. It's like flashing on and off. I think I'm gonna have to go get my laptop and try to do it that way. Yeah. It'll only stay on my screen as I touch the screen, and that's definitely not gonna work for us. Give me 5 minutes, or probably less. Let me go grab my laptop. This is whack. Yeah, it's like flashing on the screen over here, y'all. What in the shizzle? We'll hide it there. I'm probably gonna have to mess with my phone though to get logged in here. Cypress Hill, y'all. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. It's because I logged in on my computer. Hopefully it's still going. Failed live. Oh, there we go. I think it's working now. All right, everybody's still here. Well, now I got to sit here with my laptop on my lap and look through some of these comments quick because I have not been able to see these. So, cheers, everybody. All right. Twisty Fish, cheers. Todd, Fireside. Carl, step up your game. Northwest Mountain Adventures. Cheers, everybody. All right, I think we got this thing going, and it's actually working on here. This is a little bit behind, but anyways, y'all, I'm out in the garage just sipping on a beer. This is a Boulevard Rye on Rye ale aged in a rye whiskey barrel aged ale from Boulevard, and it's pretty strong. It's 12%, but it's pretty tasty. Other than that, I haven't done much this week. It's been cold and windy, man. I'm so tired of the wind, and I'm ready for things to start turning green. But I've kind of been talking to a few of the homies and trying to get something figured out. This thing is flashing again. Hide. Trying to get something figured out for a trip. I feel like I just need to get on the road, because if I try to plan for something like that, it's just like I'll just keep pushing it back, because I kind of worry about like how do I upload on the road. When I went to California last year, that was somewhat difficult uploading and editing on the road. So I'm gonna get that dialed in a little bit better, and then like I'm gonna get out there for at least a few weeks and just wander around a little bit. So if you guys would like to drop some spots in the comments or something like that that I should check out, I really don't know which way I'm gonna go exactly, but we'll do something like that. And I do have some mail back here. We'll get into some mail. I have 3 things: an Amazon package and 2 personal packages, or a personal package and a letter, and we'll grow that, or we'll open that up. Northwest Mountain Adventures. I'll take a shot of creek water whiskey for you. I have asked everywhere around here if they have creek water, and I have not been able to find it. I'm going to end up ordering a bottle because I want to try it. I love Yellow Wolf, so it would be something I'd love to have. So yeah, cheers to that for sure. Arrow Brewer, Nebraska wins, yeah. Washington State, Northwest Mountain Adventures. It's been a while since I've been there. I got some family that lives in Oregon, so I've spent time in Washington and Oregon and up there. It's probably been like since 2014. I don't have anything out here that would tell me that, but Corey Doyle, say hi to my chick Angie. She loves to watch your vids. She's watching with you now. Well, thanks for the donation. Cheers, Angie. I appreciate your guys' support. And that'll definitely go back into the channel. Irma, cheers. Thank you for the donation. And happy Easter to everybody. I know that was a couple days ago, but at least the people that celebrate all that stuff. Northern Flicker, Oregon here. Hasita Head, the Hasita Head Lighthouse, one of the coolest spots to visit. My mother-in-law loved it. My brother-in-law was actually just there like last week. So Hasita Head is something I would love to come out and see again and get that on video. And then we went through where was the Goonies filmed at? We went and looked at the Goonies house, and there's a big like tower on a hill, and it's super windy up there, but it has something to do with the Great Northern Railroad, and I have the Great Northern Railroad tattoo on my arm. And probably sometime this year we're gonna do some stuff and check out a pretty rad train that my dad's done a lot of stuff with. Rad 3K, hey, what time is it currently in place where you live? It's where you're at. It's 2:40 a.m. It's 7 p.m. 7:40 p.m. Oh man. T. Michael, Astoria, you're right. Yeah, so I've been to Astoria, that big bridge that goes into Astoria or whatever. Like I've traveled all through that area, but I wasn't filming anything at the time, you know. And that was for like trips. We did drive out there, but we stayed with family. I've stayed in like an Airbnb on the coastline. Man, I wish I could remember the name of that town. Like we were 100 feet off the ocean. And there was this place in town where we got fresh fish. Tiny little community, and I can't remember the name of it, but Terry Mentor, you're still trying to digest the large burrito I made. Man, I will put anything in a tortilla. In fact, my wife made, I only took half of the hamburger. If you guys noticed in the first video where I made the hamburger, there was like 2 pounds left here. So I got back and she made, it was like cheese stuffed tortellini with that in there. And of course for leftovers, I put it in a tortilla. A little bit of ranch drizzled on top. Like, I think everything is better in a tortilla. Nick T99, why do you always use a koozie? I don't know, because I don't want my hand getting cold and I don't want my hand warming up my drink. I've got a bunch here. I'll show you in a second. Hinton Jackson, cheers. Love the vids, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Let me grab my thing of koozies that's out here in the garage. So this is an old ammo can. I used this. I tried to make my first power box with this, and it didn't work. And I'm now using an ice hole power box. Link in the description if you'd like a discount. But I've got a bunch of koozies in here. I something like I hoard random stuff. Like this is a snap koozie, like your snap bracelets from back in the day. If everybody remembers that stuff. And then yeah, bunch of koozies, and just like random people like giving them to me or whatever. Old Dominion, Hello, people who helped me fix my leg. I don't know what that one's from. I don't know who gave that to me, but I don't know those people that got married. But cheers to you, Megan and Justin. Somebody gave me that one. That's the homies there. Eric's been in a few videos. Ooh. Some old ice fishing videos. It's been a while. He took me on my first Morel hunt, and another one of these. That's all I've got in there. I've got more around here somewhere. And then the ones that I use regularly are in my truck, typically, with my camping gear. I think there's one on one of my bikes here. Let me turn the camera around for a second. My crusty motorcycles, that one still doesn't run. I know I've got another one. Here's one. This one's from the Harley Museum. And it's another snap one. Oop. Yeah, check that out. And it just snaps around your drink. I wrap it around my handlebars, so I've always got a koozie on my motorcycle too. Ooh, Yellow Wolf. There's some creek water stuff right there. All right, where are we at with the comments? Yeah, JR, how about some koozies? That's definitely on the list when I ever actually get my poop in a group and make stuff. There's some other crap that I need to do prior to like routing money that direction, so to speak. So, Kenneth Less, what's some least less? I don't know how to say that. Want some more license plates? I would love some license plates. And I tell you what, if anybody sends me a license plate, I'll send one back to you. I'll send you a Nebraska plate. So if you send me a plate from your state or an interesting plate, I'll send you back a Nebraska license plate. I can't say that it's going to be old or anything fancy like that, but I will send you a Nebraska plate. I'll put that one out there. So yeah, if anybody wants to send me a cool license plate, let me know. I got a bunch up there, and then I've gone through them in a video, but there's a bunch over there in that blue the milk crate. That's completely full of plates. I need every plate, Alan. Fireside, where's my merch? I don't know. I'm an idiot. I need to get on that stuff. My ADHD definitely kicks in with that type of stuff. Like I just don't do it. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't want to have to manage that stuff. I'm kind of an idiot, but I don't know. It'd be cool if I could get with like a turnkey, and then there's stuff out there, but like a turnkey company that not only could produce and do everything, but has graphic designers in house, and I know they're everywhere. I just got to actually do it. Camping Man 21, how old am I? Probably older than you think. I am 37. Turbo Trap pineapple on pizza should be a felony. I don't know if I've ever had that. I think I have. I don't know what that conversation is about, but I think it's not bad. I don't know. Edgar Mendoza. Cheers, man. Thanks you. Wyatt Birch, are we going to see motorcycle camping this year? Definitely. I'm gonna get this one here running, and we'll get out on that other one shortly. Like the weather has just kind of been junk, and I'm kind of trying to do some different stuff this year as far as that goes. I actually went and was looking for some camping gear the other day and could not find what I wanted, but Jim G, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, those aren't even showing up publicly. Ricky Rickon, cheers. Todd Ograb, I heard from Dave. Not in a little bit. He was out and did some pretty rad camping stuff. We need to hook up again. I've got one of his little food containers I need to give back to him. Tyler, man, cheers. Yeah, everybody, hit the like button if you're enjoying the videos and on all the content in general. I don't usually like get into that in the videos. I'm not one that's screaming subscribe or like or whatever, but it definitely helps if you like the videos, if you watch it. You can look at your typical video and see that the likes are a lot lower compared to the actual view count. And YouTube got rid of the dislikes. Not got rid of them. I can see them privately per video, but like publicly it's not available anymore. I kind of feel like that was a mistake, but it is what it is. Phantom 28, do I watch Vice Grip Garage? I've watched a few of those videos. I watch a lot of car stuff. Like I watch all the Cletus McFarland stuff. He was a local boy here from in the Nebraska area. And he just got a Raptor in today's video. And then, Rice for Miata is one of my big ones. Adam LZ, Tommy F. Yeah. And then there's the local dude. It's a motorcycle channel, but it's Fooligan. He's local to us. I watch a lot of car stuff. That's just, a little bit of it. But originally this channel started as like a car stuff channel. I had a bunch of car videos. I had videos of my Evo. In fact, that little metal thing right there is a Beat Rush license plate bracket straight from overseas that was for the Evo, and I never actually put it on because I never put a front plate on it. But like you can see, the instructions are all in Japanese, maybe Chinese. I don't exactly know, but I need to get rid of that thing. JDM, yo. So yeah, we're gonna I want to do more of that kind of stuff, like more work to the truck, but like working on it here sucks. There's stuff that I would like to do to it right now, and it requires welding, and I've got a welder sitting right there, but my power out here sucks. So like I can't lay more than like 30 seconds of a bead or I'll pop the breakers out here, even if that's the only thing running. So it really sucks to try to do any of that type of stuff, but and then 1320 Video, you can't leave those guys out. They're local. So yeah, that was more of the inspiration to all of this. There was the local guys doing it. Like 1320, I've been watching since they were like straight up street racing stuff. Like the first stuff I watched was Parrish's truck, the blue Silverado he had way back in the day. I don't know if he's still doing anything, but Ben New, run the 220. I probably should. I've got a vent over here that's in the wall that goes down to my laundry room, which is probably not illegal, but against fire code. But I put that in, and so I have a fan that constantly blows the air out here from inside the house, and so my garage stays at a really good temperature. It's just a little tube with a vent cover that you can open and close, and then I have a tiny little fan in the basement. You'd be surprised how much that helps. But I did insulate my ceiling and garage door, but I could run a cord through there to the dryer outlet, and that's like my best option without paying money to run the 220. So Phantom 28. I'd love to come to Canada. I'd be disappointed if I came to Canada though and I couldn't cheer Steve, but step twos. Oh, where we at? Korea 01, get the zombie snot? I don't know. I've got a few packages back here to open it up. I guess we can grab one of those quick. I need something to put my laptop on. I guess we can move back a little farther. That's not gonna work though. All right, we're gonna start with a letter first. I'm just gonna hold on to this. I don't want to drop it. So this is from James in Hemet, California. Hemet, California. Why do I still have sunglasses on my head? What's up? Hemet, California. Why does that sound so familiar? Choppertown, maybe? I don't know if you guys ever watched the Choppertown documentary stuff. I've got it on DVD. I want to say it was like located somewhere around Hemet. All right, Hemet, California. Oh snap! Oh snap! We got 25 doll hairs in there and a note. Hi, Quady. I enjoy your YouTube channel. Don't send me a thank you note. I know you appreciate it. Jim, you're the man. And man, I'm surprised you sent cash through the mail. I haven't done that one. I don't know. I haven't seen that done in a long time. I haven't got cash in the mail since I was a little kid. That's awesome. We'll definitely put that right back into the channel. It'll probably pay for gas on the next adventure. But Jim, man. James, thank you. We've got a couple more back here, guys. We've got an Amazon package and then a personal package from Brooklyn. So we'll get into those here in a second. More Yellow Wolf. Probably get copyrighted because that's on the screen in the background, but whatever. Don't copyright me, Yellow. All right, we'll get these off because I won't be able to read anything. This one will give my wife a chuckle even though she's not watching. All right. Paranormies, new to the channel and you love it. Well, I appreciate it. All the new folks out there that haven't been on for a live stream. This is the first one I've actually done in my garage. Just thought of different, a little bit of different scenery. Jim G, come to Texas and go truck shopping. You want to buy me a truck? My nephew ordered a F-150 Tremor. He hasn't got that yet, but the only bummer about the F-150 Tremors is they're all the short box, so have to be a 250 Tremor for that, but I don't give a crap about any of that. It can be base model stuff. I don't know when I'll actually buy a new truck, but it'll happen soon. Century allotted Moab trip. I would like to get out to Moab this year, but I got to get my spare tire mounted, so I need to hit up the homie Dan. We're trying to put something together to get a bumper built. If not, we'll figure something else out. And then I need to kind of upgrade a little bit of my recovery gear, and I'd like to put a winch on the truck. And once I do that stuff, maybe a couple of basic skid plates to cover some stuff up. I'd like to actually put it through its paces. It's coming up on 200,000 miles. It's time to beat on it a little bit more because, it's not like it's a pretty truck. There's so much plastic covering up rust right now. It's not even funny, but Ray Perry, am I still doing the giveaway? Yes, and I have 99% of it downstairs. I'm trying to work out. There's another thing that's going to be involved in this more than likely, and I'm trying to. I need to get a time lined up to camp with another person, and then the giveaway will happen during that video. So I can't tell you when it's going to happen, but I've actually added a couple more things to it just randomly, and I might do more of that because that was supposed to happen at 50K, and we're at 62.8. Yeah, uh, I'm kind of an idiot sometimes, so it'll happen, and it's going to be worth it. So just stay tuned for that, guys. Sorry that it's taken so long, but I'm a dummy. Where are we at down here? Outdooraholic, let's see you do some meals with a pudgy pie. There's a couple of videos on the channel. I've got one in the truck, and I've probably 3 or 4 videos. I've used the little pie iron thing. Uh, so you'll just have to look for the older videos of that. But I can use that more. I would like to try to make a breakfast or something in it. And I've said it on the videos before, like, I don't do enough in the mornings. Everything is typically focused on getting there and then the overnight. And that's why I mentioned, like, really early in the live stream that I just got to hit the road again because I got to get out of the cycle of, like, just an overnight trip or a 2-day trip around here. I've kind of been itching to get out on something longer, you know. It's been a while since I've just gone somewhere, 15, 24 hours away that I haven't been before. So we got to do that again, and it's going to happen very soon. Jason Sims, cheers. The storm videos are awesome. Store the old school license plates on the wall. Thank you, Jason. Thanks for the donation. There is actually a video on the channel. I go through every license plate I have, and there's a big thing of them over there. I've got a bunch of them. So if you're really interested, there is a video on the channel about my license plate collection. Madjack 815 from Northern California, man. It's going great. Cheers. Thank you for the donation. Maybe I'll get back out to California this year. That's something that I'm also working on. Man, I really want to get out there this year, and I just got to get out there and do it. Tony Starks 1217. Cheers from Tampa, Florida. Thank you for the donation. Glad you could finally make one. I know it's a bit later down there. Rod Vloggers, do I like GMC trucks? Yeah, I mean, my truck's a Chevy. It's the same thing, you know. If I was going to buy a GM vehicle, a GM truck now, the GMC heavy duties are probably the best looking out of the trucks that they offer. I can't say that their trucks look great. I'm sure they're really good. The ZR2 stuff has been hyped up. And God, what's the new? Is it the new ZR2 package on the Silverado? Like, I don't like the front end styling. I don't know. I'm old. I feel like trucks need to be squared, and that styling just doesn't do it for me. Blue Boy, thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Andrew Wayne Groneweg, when am I and Mav gonna meet up? When he's cool with it. I don't know. We've communicated at a very small scale via Instagram. I'd love to camp with the dude and get out and hang out with him, you know. Putting out awesome videos, you know what I mean? The dude's got it dialed. He's got so many cool rigs. Like, cheers to that dude. He is killing it. I'd love to hang out with him at some point. Him and Fish and More, you know, the ice fishing rods I use are the Fish and More and Sobe rods from 2B Rods, although I broke one this year. Like, I've been following those guys since they were working with AP, and AP Bassin doesn't really upload much anymore, and that was prior to Mav like really taking off. Props to that dude. Like, he's doing big things. Yeah, he just redid his truck. Yeah. Outdooraholic, what would I change about my setup if I were starting over? Well, starting over is a big term. If I was starting over with a new truck, I probably would I really want an 8-foot bed, but that is also going to be a very long truck. For the type of stuff that I do and the terrain that I'm typically in, that would be fine. If I were to just start over as far as like the topper and the camper setup goes, I might go taller. I'd probably go with the tallest topper that I could, but it would still have to have a flat roof. Some of the like super tall ones, because mine's a mid-rise, some of the tall height ones, they are angled. I would want something that's straight up, but I don't know. I would look on Facebook Marketplace, although was that really a thing? Yeah, I guess in 2015 I put the shell on 15 to go camp with it. Um, I don't know if I was even on Facebook then. I couldn't even tell you. Uh, Probably was, but I would check Facebook Marketplace. I wouldn't be afraid to buy a used one and have it wrapped or painted, but I would probably go a little bit taller. I don't know. I would get if I was getting a new truck, I would get one with either a sliding something that had a sliding back window because my truck does not have a slider, but my topper does. And I might consider ordering the topper with the wind doors that pop out, but I don't know. Got more Yellow Wolf back there. I like Yellow Wolf, guys. If you can't tell, that's song's called Rowdy. Joe Cowell, have I been to Long Pine, Nebraska? I don't know. I'd have to look. Possibly. It sounds really familiar to me. I mean, I've kind of been all over Nebraska, but the middle of Nebraska, there's not a whole lot to see, to be honest with you guys. But like, there is a lot of cornfields. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to see, but it's a lot of flat sand hill grounds and stuff like that. But there's older videos on the channel uh, where I'm camping and like I didn't even feel the camping aspects of it, and we were out fishing for 2 or 3 days. But there's one called like Westbound Walleyes. There's a playlist probably of 3 videos called Westbound Walleyes, and I'm truck camping in that, and I'm fishing, and that's central Nebraska area, and we did very very well. But it was like focused on the fishing, and that was before I read my analytics and realized that the camping videos do better, obviously. But we got another donation. David Wright, you're inspiring me to get back out and do camping again. The meals and last bites, you do kill me. LOL. Thanks for the videos. Yeah, the meals are so last minute. And it's awesome that I inspire people to go out and do this stuff. That's the best part of this, is just, you know, being able to get somebody out and doing something like that. There's a couple people that are local that are like, I know one of them is now looking for a vehicle that they can do that with, and they had no idea. He works at a local spot that I go to, and he randomly found me, and he was, and then I went in there and talked to him for a while, and his wife, and they're looking for something they can do this in. It's awesome that I can inspire people to do that. So I don't know where I was really going with that. I kind of lost my train of thought, honestly. This beer is pretty strong. Kueo one. We'll get to that. Well, all right, I'll open that package in a second. Outdooraholic, Upchurch. Yes, I definitely listen to Upchurch. I listen to like everything. I grew up on bagpipe music. Little package. So probably this one. This is an Amazon package. Doesn't really say anything on it. I guess I can read this here. I guess I can read this. Graham and Anderson, do you like to sample lots of different beers? Yeah, if I'm at a place that has like a good selection and they do flights, I'll always do a flight. What is this? There's no note. What's this? No. Surprised there's no even packing list. Yeah, there's no packing list. All right, yeah, this is what you got to be talking about. Zombie snot. All right, this is hot sauce, y'all. I don't know if I've ever heard of zombie snot before. Man, this looks, that's awesome. Look at that. Focus, camera. Hellfire zombie snot. I'm not going to read the bottle, only because I'm going to save this for a video. But we've got another bottle here. I want to be just as surprised when I consume it as you guys are. It's the same thing. Okay, so we've got a couple bottles of it. All right, yeah, we're going to get into this. Well, that looks tasty. A good verde green sauce. That looks good. We'll definitely get into this soon. All right, where we at down here? Sergio 3, bagpipes. Ever watch the late great Rowdy Piper? Yeah. My brother was into wrestling. I wasn't so much into it, but I definitely watched a lot of WWF growing up. And then I had a cousin that was a wrestler, not on that grand of a scale, but he did a lot of stuff. Todd, am I ever going to use the tent Dave gave me? Yeah, it's in the basement, and I got a cooker that I need to use that somebody sent in. The tent, I don't know, the tent I'm definitely going to use. It doesn't seal as well because I have to put it over my awning to get on the side of the truck. So if not, I would need to like cut and modify it, and I don't know if I want to screw it up, because another thing that I talked about with Dave is that if I do, I got to put my spare tire on somehow, and it's more than likely going to be a bumper, and with the swing out on the bumper and where that's located, it's probably also going to interfere with the tent. So I kind of wanted to wait until that happens, and then if it just doesn't work out, I'll give the tent back to him. Or if he's cool with it, maybe we'll give it to somebody else. We'll figure out what to do with it. But it's been cold. I don't want that big opening in the back either right now. That's why I haven't done any tent camping yet. Next winter, we'll definitely do some hot tent camping. I'm going to order that stuff this summer, so I make sure I have everything. Ray Perry, yeah, did I clean the cast iron pan? Not yet. It's still sitting crusty in the truck. Mike Larson, pretty cool that you're inspiring people to go camping. For sure. And Gary, from the last video, he's got a truck like mine. And I know he has a camper and stuff like that, but he doesn't have a topper on it. And so he was watching a bunch of the videos and like looking at it in order to get ideas, because he's going to build something like that out because he does a lot of hunting trips. So it's cool to see that. And like to look at it, because his truck will actually fit in his garage. So we were looking at like the heights of different things, and he wanted to see the awning. Like it was really cool to see that, and like talk to him. Honestly, I feel like I got an email from him the other day. I need to check my email, but I'm also terrible with that too. Bob Bibby, cheers, Bob. Thanks for the donation. Outdooraholic, have I ever had any freaky nights out? Not really. Like, no, it hasn't. I haven't had any like scary. Like, I've never been scared of sleeping in there, but I don't put myself in bad situations on purpose typically. Uh, the mouse that I had in my truck in Utah scared me, and that's on video. If you haven't watched that, an unexpected late night visitor, I think is the title of that video. But other than that, like waking up in a Walmart parking lot when they're cleaning the parking lot at 2 in the morning sucks, but nothing crazy. Becky Teddy, have I fished any of the Great Lakes? I don't think so. I spent some time on Lake Erie as a kid. I've sailed to Put-in Bay and Pelee Island. And there was another one. My uncle had a sailboat, and I grew up sailing locally, and then he moved out there, and they had it on Lake Erie. So I've done that, but God, it's over half my life ago. I don't think we did any fishing. I don't remember it, but I would definitely like to get out there and do that. I've been talking with the homies in Wisconsin, and like I'll get back out there this year at some point, and I would love to get back to Pelee Island and Put-in Bay and see those places now. Take the truck on a ferry. That's on my list of things to do. So it's going to happen at some point this year. I've never taken the truck on a ferry, so we'll give that one away. I'm going to do that. Tequila Sunrise, Cypress Hill. I used that in a Instagram story recently. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, it's crazy_Quady. So my screen name with an underscore in the middle of crazy and Quady. Streeter Boys Outdoors, winter tent camping is great. Yeah, I want to do it. I watched Lone Wolf 902 and a few other guys that do that stuff, and that's definitely coming up next winter. DB82, any big trips planned this year? I don't have anything planned currently, but I'm going to get out there. I've got one crazy one that I'm working on that's completely unrelated to anything I've done, but we'll see if we can make that happen. Like, I got a lot of stuff rolling around in my empty box up here, but we'll figure that out as it comes. I'm going to get away from the Nebraska area. I'm going to get to the coast. I'm going to get out there. It's coming. Jeffrey Epstein, you should come to my island for some camping. Man, I thought you were dead. Or was that all a cover up too? Some of y'all are weird, y'all. That's weird. Garzagoo, meetups or campouts with viewers? I announced that I was going to be at I didn't announce it soon enough, obviously, because I wasn't sure if I was going, but I went to Springfield for the Mower Expo, and there was a couple people there that I talked to, and then there was I got a message on Instagram from somebody that, like, was that you? And I was like, man, why didn't you just come ask me if it was me or not, I possibly, but it's going to be at like an event, like I'll go to Overland Expo or something like that. I'm going to go to some of the local events here. We've got Dirt and Donuts, which is ran by a company that's local to Lincoln called All Dogs Off Road, and they deal with like a lot of Nissan off-road stuff. And you guys can find their information online. They do have a YouTube channel. So I'm going to attend some of their Dirt and Donuts event, which is like Cars and Coffee, if you've ever heard of that. So I can put that out there. And if anybody wants to make it, that's obviously not a camping thing. But I know they also do some runs down to Tuttle Creek, which is an off-road park in Kansas. And possibly if I go down to do something like that, it's around a lake and there's campgrounds all over down there. So maybe we'll do something at that point. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really just want to do anything by myself. I don't know. Douglas Barnum, thanks for the donation. Why don't I like rooftop tents and Jeeps? It's not that I don't like them at all. Jeeps definitely serve their purpose. You know, for something that you can just go out and buy. It's one of the most capable off-road vehicles out there, straight from the factory. I have no desire at this point to sleep in a rooftop tent. So my disappointment in that video of the expo was that there just wasn't more stuff like what Down to Mob, you know, what Bison Overland is building and what he's putting on. Like, I was truly hoping to see more things like that, like more wild builds. And it was just, you know, it was a sea of Jeeps with rooftop tents. It's just, you know, out of 99 vehicles, you're seeing one odd one. I wanted to see the odd ones. I have no problem with Jeeps and rooftop tents. Like, if I could find a super cheap two-door Wrangler, I'd buy it and put a rooftop tent on it, you know, like, because it'd be a fun vehicle to have, but it's just not something that I really want. So the fact that most of the stuff there was that, it's just not what I wanted to see. But yeah, like, if that's your thing, have at it, man. Do your thing. I got nothing against it. I just wanted to see different stuff. I wanted to see an Earth Roamer, you know. I wanted to see the wild builds, and that just wasn't it. Tyler Wood Bushcraft, you had to turn around and drive 6 hours back, $300 in gas. Yeah. Don't forget your camera, but if you got a current phone, just use that. Chicago Infinity, just so you can take a shot. Yeah, I've been nursing this one. Thanks for the donation. We'll crack another beer open here shortly. I don't have any liquor, but that's more Yellow Wolf back there, y'all. What song was that? Hot. I do have the case in here. It's only a 4-pack case, if you guys want to see that. That's what I'm sipping on. Oh, here. It's got some stuff to read on here. We'll read this. The Smokestack series, rising high above our historic brewery, the old brick smokestack has stood silent but faithful, watched through decades of rapid and often extraordinary change. The addition of a new brew house in 2006 enabled us to fulfill our long-held dream of crafting an evolving line of bold new beers that offer innovative modern riffs on traditional styles. It seems only fitting to call it the Smokestack series. So this is the Smokestack series. When there's a new video. Conoco, that's a good one too. Yellow Wolf Conoco. Brewed with rich tawny rye grain using Citra and Syrian golden hops, aged in char oak rye whiskey barrels. Rye on Rye begins life as a brawny, tawny rye ale before being aged in freshly emptied charred oak rye whiskey barrels deep in an amber color. This celebration of spicy rye malt and rye whiskey features vanilla notes, charred oak and vanilla with a delightful boozy sweetness. Yeah, that's it. It's good, but yes, it is strong. I'm gonna put that back in the cooler. It's my old cooler. Where are we at down here? If I don't be careful, I'm just gonna stand up and walk around the whole time. I could sit on the boat, sit on a motorcycle. Barbara, did somebody ask about shotgun prices? I do have a Coors Light in there. We might do that at some point, but hey, I wouldn't hate a donation to Shotgun a Beer either. Jason Sims, have I thought about a truck camper just with a headroom? I'd love to do it. Like, I would honestly, like, I'd build myself a pop up, like a 4-wheel camper style, like Project M, uh, probably just bolt on topper. But I'm a little leery to do it because, like, my bedsides are so crusty. I wouldn't want to set the weight on my bedside, so it would probably need to be an actual slide-in style unit. Like, I would love to be able to stand up. I don't know. That truck is gonna it's gonna make it another year or two. So if I go buy anything now, it's gonna be a crusty crust bucket just to have. I'm probably gonna do the Gambler. Here's another one. Somebody was asking about a meetup, but we've got a couple donations. All right, Kenneth and Chicago Infinity L Shot gonna be here in a second. I am probably going to be doing I'll be participating in the Gambler 500 in Nebraska. You'll have to like look for a Facebook page, Gambler 500 Nebraska. I don't have it. I can share that with you guys. I think it's in June. If you guys don't know what the Gambler 500 is, it's pretty cool. But if I buy anything now, it's going to be for the Gambler. So if you guys are gearheads, Gambler 500 Nebraska, get that stuff together and come on out. And the homie Kelvin would probably participate in Brock with me. Kelvin's built a vehicle for it. They had a Toyota Previa minivan that it was chopped up, and it ended up looking almost like a Cybertruck a few years ago. Like, it's a good time. So they do them all over the place. It originated, I think, in Oregon, Washington, Oregon, one of those. So, all right, I got a shotgun beer. What do I have back here? Poke a hole in this. Pretty old screwdriver. What do we got on here now? Ooh, Billy and the Purple Datsun, Yellow Wolf and Kasky. If you want to jam along. All right. Cheers, and thanks for the donations, y'all. Oh. Well then. Tina Taylor, yeah. Everybody out there do it. I did it. Peer pressure. Boy. I got a burp brewing in here. There we go. Drink of water. RO. Yeah. Chance. Cheers, man. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but I couldn't drink coffee this late at night. But if that's your thing, man, right on. No, can't show you that over there because I got a board with a bunch of stuff written on it. But I wonder if the chat will work on this. Why does the chat not work? All right, I don't know, but there's the garage if nobody's seen it before. It's the old cam out of my truck. Since it's cam now, there's a couple flat lobes on there. Got the old boat that I have not tried to start this year. And we've got the crusty bikes. That one hasn't ran since like 2017. And that one I put away dirty and kind of tore up from the last crash. But oh, I got something I'll show you over yonder here. I can't read the comments over here. What's going on? Hopefully this isn't too. We'll get a little bit like this. David Wright, like a champ. Cheers, David. Thanks for the donation. Caitlin Bode, you're my spirit animal. Like what, a raccoon? Trash panda? I mean, that's about what I have probably. There's the chopper that I have not ridden in a long time, but check that out. Weirdo. Crazy was taken, but yeah, 2017. It's been a while since I've ridden that thing. Got to get that stupid wheel mounted somewhere on the truck to have a spare. I need to get that stupid saw stuffed under there, so I got to rebuild that thing. I don't know, y'all. I love the space that I have, but it feels like you never have enough space, right? No matter what you're doing. Stupid ice fishing shack right there that I never once used this year. I don't know. Our ice season was junk anyways. Get to set back up over yonder. See what this says. Raking. Got some 2-pack up there now. You guys listen to that 2-pack. Sedona, California. I don't know. Mills Outdoors. What size engine in the truck? It's a 5.3 with a Texas Speed and Performance cam, stage 3 cam. I don't know. Like if you go back to the oldest videos on the channel, there's a video of me just revving the truck when it didn't have a muffler on it in a shop, but the cam specs are listed in that video. Hugo Stiglitz, lighters are for the doobies. No, I'm just a weirdo and I have all the lighters. I smoke cigars like they're going out of style. I've got like 40 dead lighters on a shelf in here because I'm a weirdo. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but the flints are still good, right? I'm not a hoarder. Like it's a small item. They're all in a. It's embarrassing. So this is like a classic style Harley. I don't know what years they were on, and some of them were mounted, I think, kind of differently. But you could put a tool roll or something in this, and you can see it's super dusty. And this is a repop. It's by no means a classic item, but there it gives you mounting options. But yeah, there's some weird embarrassment for you. Bunch of dead lighters. I don't know why. Don't judge me. All right, where are we at down here? Quayo 1. Cheers, man. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation. Ellen Pitkin. Like, I'd be smoking a cigar right now, but I don't know how YouTube, like, smoking is one of those things that you're not supposed to do on your video. I don't know. Mills Outdoors, the 5.3 doesn't quit. It cost me like $5,000 to rebuild that thing and put the cam in it. It dropped a lifter, couple of the cam lobes flattened out. So I did the AFM DOD delete. It was dyno tuned. Like the damn thing, that's the best part of the truck is that motor. It still leaks a little oil out of the back. I still need to do the transmission lines, which I need to probably hit up the homie Brock to see if he got them. But yeah. Chicago Infinity Swisher Sweets, yeah. Fantastic. Long neck beer. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier. They're pretty strong. 12%. My camera doesn't like the there, a little bit of focus. Hugo Stilts. Yeah, there are. Yes. But when you go through your monetization stuff, like you need to mark if you're doing those types of things, and certain advertisers will not advertise with you. So inherently, that's going to bring your numbers down. And I live off of this, and I'm one of the few channels that doesn't put commercials. Like I don't put ads in the middle of the video. So, I put an ad at the very beginning and the very end. If there was an ad, one or two ads in the middle of the video, I could double or triple my income. And I don't do that because I hate watching commercials. Everybody that I know, like everybody is telling me to do it. But I can't bring myself to do it yet. So Barrio, yeah, I'm gonna show that. Yeah. It automatically censored. YouTube censored your comment. Screw it. I'll smoke a stogie. If you guys don't like it, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, I smoke these like they're going out of style, but it is what it is. What was the name of the old hot rod dude? He was like super short. He could lead a car like crazy, and the dude you never saw a picture of him without a cigar in his mouth. He passed not too many years ago. I can't remember his name at this point. Yeah. I just smoke cigars, dude. I blame the homie Trip. I used to smoke cigarettes all the time. And I quit that. And I quit for a long time. And then one of my buddies, and he messaged me today, he had a Sportster just like mine. He had won it from a gas station. And that's a funny story because we didn't know each other. I was posting pictures of this bike as I was building it onto a Sportster forum. It was XL Forum, I think. xlforum.net, maybe. And he found me on there and realized that I was local and hit me up. And I went and hung out with the dude. And he was like, I think the dude was still in high school at the time. So his parents thought I was weird. But we were just out riding Harleys together. Like, I didn't give a shit. Dude want a bike. Never had a motorcycle like this in his life. I'll go ride with him or whatever. Still friends to this day. And he's got a couple of kids now. But, yeah, he was in college locally, and he'd hit me up, and we'd go to a local bar that sells cigars, and you could smoke cigars in the bar because typically in Nebraska you can't smoke cigarettes inside, but certain bars you can smoke cigars inside of, and this bar sold cigars, so got me hooked on cigars. I started buying a bunch of fancy ones, spent a lot of money on fancy cigars and a humidor. And now I smoke like the cheapest, crappiest cigars there are. I really need to quit. I understand that. It's not good for you. I understand that. A lot of things aren't good for you. The sun will kill you. I mean, we're all going to die. It is what it is. Do your thing. Be happy with your life. Enjoy what you do. Can't see me. We'll see what happens with this, because I do have ads turned on the beginning of this video. We'll see if it gets demonetized. Chicago Infinity. I've ever smoked a Cuban. I have not. And I inhale them too. Like, it's really bad. But whatever. Northwest Mountain Adventure. Salt is worse. They put it in everything. Yeah, I ate ramen noodles today for lunch. And those are super high in sodium. Jim D, you only go around once. That's the truth. Like, we're all gonna die. You're gonna die. You gotta come to terms with that fact at some point in your life. Like, you are going to die. Everybody that you know is going to die. So you can strive to live like you're gonna live forever and be super healthy and whatever. Like do your thing, do whatever makes you happy. But exactly, do whatever makes you happy. Like you're gonna die anyways. You know what I mean? Tony C, do I have a fiberglass shell? Does it insulate enough? I do have a fiberglass shell, and it's really thick. The top panel is actually really thick. If you like do Google searches for people drilling through them, you'll see different thicknesses in different areas of the shell. And then when I ordered mine, I had it ordered with the headliner, so it's got the carpet inside of it. Like it works well. The windows are obviously cold, the cold suck area or whatever, the heat transfer area because they're single pane, but you can alleviate that with um, Reflectix, which I use on occasion. I have it cut to fit the I have it cut to fit the windows, but I also have the curtains, and the curtains actually help a lot. My curtains are like they're double sewn, and they're blackout curtains, so they're pretty thick. Twisty Fish, live free. I have thought for years about getting that on my knuckles. But I would want, instead of just like super legible, super like curvy, whatever letters, so like you would have to put it together and look at it like more of a graffiti style and then work up into my hands. So that might actually be the next tattoo I get. Like I've been thinking about live free for a long time or American, but that's been done too. I mean, they've both been done, but American is done by one of the guys that I look up to a lot. So I really, really feel like I was copying him at that point. But if you guys don't know who Jeff Wright is, Jeff Wright, Church of Choppers, owns the bar that I went to in the motorcycle camping in Iowa video, Kung Fu Tap and Taco, along with, I don't even know what the dude's name is, but Forever Two Wheels Company, motorcycle stuff. But yes, live free. I've really thought about that on my knuckles for a long time. Outdooraholic. We're getting into motorcycle camping, and my cigar went out. I'll do that all the time. It's not even smoking, and I'll just, I don't know. I could probably chew and get away with it and be happy enough. More Yellow Wolf. I've been listening to a lot of Yellow Wolf lately. Alan, America. I need my lighter. Where are we at down here? If you guys are watching, hit the like button. I don't ask for that in the videos, but if you watch the videos, hit the like button. If you didn't like a video, go back and watch it and hit the like button. I'll shamelessly ask that now. Put on some jelly, Michael Alloway jelly or FJ Alloy. I don't know if I've ever heard FJ Alloy, but I love Jelly Roll. I mean, he does a lot of stuff with everybody. I started like a playlist, I think. Yeah. I don't know if there's any on here. Who am I subscribed to? Ooh, Rice from Miata's got a new video up. Off-Grid Backcountry Adventures is live right now. Too bad I can't go live with him. Snydertron 3000, Flare, Guggen Squad, Outdoors for Adventure, Chat Cats Fishing, Pig Patrol. Shout out to Pig Patrol, another local homie. Cletus McFarland, Milliken, Expedition Overland. Milliken's local also. Lady Bass, that's YouTube. Good Life Outdoorsman. Good Life Outdoorsman is local also. Christine Fisher is local. Mullet Man, Wiz Khalifa, of course. Jigging with Jordan, Lake Fork guy, the Pet Collective, love animals. Fooligan is local. Off-Grid Backcountry Adventures, All Dog Off-Road, All Dogs Off-Road are local. Doug DeMuro, Dope TV, if you like spray paint stuff, Dope TV, and there might be some spray paint stuff coming up, but I'm going to have to do a lot of blurring of people. We'll see how that turns out. There might be illegal spray painting video taping. I got the opportunity that I might be able to follow along with something like that. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but yeah, what did I do? We'll go back to the music. Oh, that's, you guys probably can't see it. AK, I Am the Real AK, his new one, Adapt or Die, that's pretty good. Then we've got Upchurch over here. Somebody wanted to see that. So High Diaz 7, the whole High Diaz album is very good. All right. Did you upload something recently, Tyler Wood? Maybe I'm not subscribed. Haystack? Man, Kalen, I haven't heard Haystack in a long time. Robert Beaver, starting a build. I'm going to have to look. I thought I was. Can I look at it from here, Tyler? Maybe I've been missing your videos, and because I don't feel like I saw the one about the thunderstorm. I can't click on it here, can I? No. Go to channel. There we go. Nope. There we go. I am subscribed now. My bad, homie. I've got a Big Jones and I want to go watch that Rice for Miata video. Like, that's the one guy I watch every single video he puts out. Rice for Miata. I don't know why. Froggy Fresh, Mike Gutierrez. Froggy Fresh is great. There was a video that I talked about his stuff. I think it was like the windmill video where I went and looked at the windmills? He was hilarious. And he's actually a really good like lyricist and artist. Alan Pitkin, Bubba Sparks, I've listened to him before. Like, I grew up, he was popular when I was growing up, younger generation or whatever. He's still putting stuff out now. There was an orange super chat. Did I miss something while I was talking up here? Oh, PGOno. Thank you for the donation. I missed it. I was over here looking at the TV, probably. Thank you for the donation. And I gotta pee, y'all. You guys are gonna have to give me 5. That shotgun went through me, y'all. And then we'll get into this next package when I get back. That's a good one. All right. Where are we at down here, y'all? That shotgun went right through me. Yes, definitely a pee break, Regina. Mike Larson. Yeah, I watched that video. It kind of sucks, but man, dude, you would be amazed at the weird stuff that I get. Like, I feel everything that dude is saying. People are weird, man. People are really weird. Cheers to all you guys that aren't, but like, there are some weirdos out there. So I can wholly understand where he's coming from. Especially at the level that dude is at, you know. So, yeah. My place. '87 Steven, you make me want to go camping. Get out there and do it, man. Anything like, you don't need a lot. I was looking at $35 tents today. Like, you don't need much to go sleep on the ground out in the middle of nowhere. Sleep in your car. Sleep on the ground. My wife, I couldn't get her to do it now to save my life, but growing up, like, she would go out with her friends and they just take their sleeping bags and they would just lay out in the middle of the camping site. Like, they didn't bring a tent. They didn't bring anything. They just basically brought a blanket with them and you went and slept outside. So you don't need much. Get out there and go after it. Jennifer Harris, Tom McDonald. I've listened to some of this stuff for sure. Alan Pitkin, do I ever listen to tunes on my Bluetooth speaker while I'm camping? Yes, I do. I bought a small speaker the other couple weeks ago, and I talked about it in a video, but I cut all of it out. It's just like a little Sony speaker. It was on sale. But yeah, I'll throw some music on a jam. Terry Friend, do I ever think about exploring Garrett County? Is that Maryland? Appalachian Mountains? I'd love to. Chris Webby? John Sizzlechest, Chris Webby. Yeah, Chris Webby's good. Some of his, like, I don't get political, but his, God, what? I don't even know what the name of the song is, but like his recent political stuff has been hilarious. Alex, Alexa Ferdinand, Alexa Fernandez, Alexa Fernandez, Pocky One Chip and Beer. I did the Pocky One Chip challenge. That was rough. Uh, Bless y'all. Bless y'all. Jason Coles. Jason Cole. Bless you. Lon Bowers, you have a 5x8 trailer that are putting a camper on. I've thought about doing something like that too, like building out a small truck bed style trailer or just a flatbed. Like, just, I don't know. I could do all of that stuff. Uh, my big issue is storage. I don't really want to leave stuff parked outside, like as it is. My truck's out there already because it won't. My truck's like 2 inches too long to fit in this garage. Because I owned a Honda Civic. I owned a '09 Honda Civic 2-door SI when I moved in here. Within like a couple months, I ended up buying that truck. So I had no idea, but it was too long. I was super bummed that it wouldn't fit in the garage when I got it home. But that was my own fault for not looking. And I like, it's an extended cab with a 6.5 foot bed. Like, you're not going to really get any shorter than that, even if you get a 4-door. even with the short bed, it's going to be the same thing. So that was a bummer. Sam Mayer watching from Australia. Cheers, man. From the other side of the earth. That is wild. That's awesome to see. That is awesome to see. JR, you have a similar carpeted topper and bed rug. Do you have any lingering smells from cooking in the back? I don't. And that was a big thing on that the video where I grilled the hamburgers in the back, which I think is like the second most popular video now, which is weird, but no, like the wind was blowing so hard through there, and I always like 99% of the time my front window, my cab side window is open, the slider window that I don't actually have in the truck, but the topper slider is open, so there's constantly airflow through there. Like I don't smell anything, but I change my sheets out at least once a month, so maybe that helps a little bit. I do have, and I don't remember the name of the brand name of it. I think I talked about it in a video, but I have like it's like a camper moisture thing. You can get them at Walmart. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's replaceable. It just collects moisture and smells and stuff like that. I've got one of those back there, but no, like I don't know. It's open. Like the thing is not sealed. Even on the tailgate, it's not perfectly sealed. So like you're consistently getting airflow through there. And if I'm cooking or something back there, there's always a window open, so there's always airflow going through. I don't smell any of that stuff. It doesn't bother me one bit. Bro, y'all are crazy. IT from Russia. Cheers, man. Hopes everything's good for you. Arkansas? Kelly Corns from Arkansas? Why Arkansas, not Arkansas? I don't know if you guys get that meme. Paddle on. My most watched video is a thunderstorm video. And truth be told, like, that thunderstorm was not supposed to hit that area. So I was sitting out there around the campfire, and all of a sudden, shit just got crazy. And so it turned into what it was. Yeah, 1 point something million and a half views or something like that. It's wild to think. Indiana, Pennsylvania, Northern Ireland, Georgia. Y'all are out there. I need to sit down. This is probably out again. Yep. There's half a cigar in my ashtray. It shows you how fast I actually smoke them. Kyle Borchard, what's dinner tonight? Probably microwave burritos out of the freezer or frozen pizza. Thought criminal, you saw my spam grilled cheese and hit the sub. There's a couple spam videos. Spam's good, man. Massachusetts, Florida, Hawaii, Oregon. Rod Vlogs, what did I do before YouTube? There was a couple koozies in there that really gave it away, but I worked in electronics manufacturing for a large company, large global company. There's a 99.9% chance that everybody watching this live stream has accessed data, has accessed servers that were powered by the products that my company built, and I touched every single one of them. So I did that for quite a few years. Jim D, frozen pizza. Which frozen pizza am I making? The cheapest ones, like Jack's. I don't know. That or just frozen burritos. I don't know. Maybe the wife will drive me to fast food after this, but it's already 9 o'clock. It's getting close. Todd Ogre, the moisture thing is called damp red. I think that's it. It's in like a plastic container. Is the one that I have. I think that's it. So I would recommend if you have a camper like mine, put that in there. I should probably put one in my cab. I've got a leak. I think my third brake light is leaking. If you guys watch the videos, anytime I'm inside the cab of my truck, if you look behind my head, there's a water line on the roof. It's pretty nasty. That truck is so crusty. Like, buy a beater and get out there. Just do it, you know. Sam Mayer, take the old lady out. I can't drive right now. She'd have to take me out. These beers are 12%. I'm on my second one, and I shotgun a beer. So like I'm not driving right now. Leaks are not bussing. No. Kyle Bocher, any fishing trips? I don't have any fishing trips coming up, and I don't have anything planned with other Mike. But we definitely need to hook up with other Mike because I heard recently that his dog passed away, and he's got another one, I think, at this point. But his old dog Frank passed, and Frank was on the channel. We had a couple of videos with Frank in them, so we definitely need to do some videos with Mike. We do a lot of videos together, and we hang out more in the winter because he runs a seasonal business, uh, and then his weekends are also pretty busy. But we'll get together at some point this summer. Turbo Trap, ever eat cow slips? I've never heard of a cow slip. Algae. I've heard of Brian. You flew all the way to take a girl to prom. That is wild. S. Crawford, how many license plates on the wall? A lot. And I've got a lot more in a thing over there. I guess I haven't moved the camera around in a while, but there's a lot of older ones up there. I don't want to show that whiteboard too much. But there's that milk crate over there is completely full of license plates. I think my oldest license plates are from 1926, but I've got a lot. Bring this up a higher, right there. Kenneth Lease, do I have all 50 states? I don't think so. I've never actually taken account of that kind of stuff, but I would say probably not. And I mentioned it earlier in the live stream. The P.O. box is listed in the description. If you send me a plate, I will send you a Nebraska plate back. So send me a plate from your place. I'll send you a Nebraska plate. I don't guarantee it's going to be old, but I will send you a Nebraska plate, and I'll write a note or something in there. So if you send me a plate, I'll send you a plate back. Chase M, cheers, man. Thanks you for the donation. 8 months since I had sent you the jet boil, and I can't believe it's still in the first gas bottle. You make rad use out of it. Dude, I use that thing all the time. Yeah, I use the big bottle mostly. I've used the small bottle a few times that I picked up. But yeah, man, it works all the time. It boils water so fast, like you barely use any fuel. That is a great gift, man. I truly appreciate that. Fishing 24, 79, 26. I probably need a Utah plate. I mean, even if I had one, I still need a Utah plate from you, right? You need a Nebraska plate. 87 Steven, have I ever been to Ohio? Yes. I had family that lived there growing up, and that's when I spent time on the Great Lakes. So it's been a long time since I've been there, but I have been there. Here we go. Dropped it on my shelf. It's not lit. David Lucas, cheers. Thanks for the donation. Keep up the solid content. I look forward to it each week. Yeah, the next video will probably be Thursday. Thanks for the donation. I really need to get the bikes ready for this year. This one hasn't ran in years. I need to get the boat. I need to try to start it. I'm sure that motor's not going to want to start because it's been probably 6 months since I've started that thing. But we're going to get into some crazy stuff this year, let's hope. I've got some ideas for some pretty wild things to do, but turbo trap, I'm not telling you what's on the whiteboard. A lot of stuff that's been up there for a while that I just haven't got to, but yeah. And just list like a list of stuff that I want to do to the boat. Bimini top. What does it say? New stickers for the motor, cargo nets, quick ratchets for the transom, navigation lights. The front navigation light doesn't work, so I can't be out on the lake at night. Some interior lighting. Like, there's a bunch of different crap, but there's other stuff on there that, ideas, I guess, so to speak, that I don't really want to put out there yet. But it's not... Aro, it's not a honeydew list. It's my dumbass list that I need to do for myself that I haven't done yet. 87 Steven, thanks for the donation. My thing's acting up down here now. Why is it not like showing me the live feed anymore? Come on, don't be weird. All right, there we go. No, this isn't going. All right. Preston Hurley, a Massachusetts plate? Yeah, man. I'll send you one back. I'll send you a Nebraska plate. Send me a plate. Stickers are probably on the whiteboard already, amongst other things. Surviving dad life. When am I coming to Oklahoma? I've never been to Oklahoma, but I want to make it down there because Rita, follower of the channel, has sent some stuff into the channel. Would like me to come down there, and I'd like to go hang out with Rita. I've got a couple guys in Texas that I'd like to meet, so like that's on my radar of things to do. It's probably going to happen at some point this year. I wasn't far away from Oklahoma when I was down in Missouri for the Moore Expo. So, Lone Wolf, is that a blunt? No, it's just a cigar. Anthony, do I ever make it to the middle of Nebraska? Yeah. There's earlier videos. I think I mentioned it earlier in the live stream. I think that there's a 3-video series called Westbound Walleyes, where I'm in the middle of Nebraska and we're camping through those videos. I've camped at Carhenge, Chimney Rock. Like, there's multiple videos, but they're like a lot of them are more fishing related. So you just got to look back in the videos. Kyle Day Killa, much love from Minnesota. Keep trucking. Thanks for the donation, man. Tony C, any thoughts of living off grid? I don't know if I could get my wife to do that, but I wouldn't mind it at all. Like, I could live in a vehicle for a while. I don't think I could do it for the entirety of my life, but like I could probably go live in a van for the next couple of years or live on a piece of property that did not have electricity or like plumbing routed in, but I don't think my wife would go for that. So,
Might be a little hard to do your job totally off grid.
yeah. You can open the door. They can't see you. Well,
you talking about me.
Yeah. My wife is over there. She said it'd probably be hard for you to do your job off grid because uploading videos takes a bit of time, even with decent internet, especially the last couple, because the last couple I put out were like an hour long. Like those videos take a long time to upload. There's a reason why people upload typically 10 to 20-minute videos because they go very fast and you can kind of do them from anywhere. But to put an hour video out takes like a good 2 hours to upload where I'm at, 2 to 3 hours.
So. At the farm, it was going to take 8 hours.
Yes, she was talking about at her parents' farm. It would take me like 8 hours to upload a 20-minute video. So there's that kind of stuff also goes into it. Like if I'm doing this and trying to upload regularly, that's also not going to work unless I have some serious internet out there, and serious internet is probably not routed to off-grid locations. So that's also part of it. Surviving dad life, do I compress them? I don't think so. I try to do like a pretty high quality upload. I'd like to just like I have the capability now to do everything in 4K, but those are big files and they take a long time to upload if you're not putting out a 10 to 12-minute video like a lot of people do. The longer the video, it adds a lot of time to the upload. So, and the fact that I'm like never ahead, and 90% of the time when you guys see a video, it's me like scrambling to try to get it out the same day, does not help the subject at all or the quality of it. So, Jeff, heel slip, use a jackery. Yeah, I probably could. I've got some emails, but I just I don't want to be a product whore either, to be blunt about it. Like there's some guys where every video on their channel is just an advertisement for some company's product. I have no desire to be your supermodel for anything. So you know, I didn't take the 5 days to respond to the email, but I could have had a $3,000 solar rechargeable battery pack from a very well-known company that isn't even out yet to push for them for a May release. Fuck it, I don't want it. You know, like I don't want to be that. I don't want to be your supermodel for that kind of shit. I don't need it right now. It would be beneficial, but like I'd rather just go buy it myself and use it, you know? I don't know. Donnie OP, you're already a supermodel. Yeah, right. That's like the last thing that I want to be for anybody. Live your own life. Let me inspire you to do something, but I don't want to be anybody's supermodel for anything. And maybe that's part of the reason why I haven't come out with merch yet. Because like I see a lot of guys and they're wearing their own shit that says their own name on it. That feels super, super awkward to me. Like I don't want to walk around wearing some shirt with my own name on it. Like, that's weird. I don't know. I'm not trying to shit on anybody's hopes and dreams here, but that's weird to me. Kip Bennington, thanks for the donation. Appreciate it. Cheers to you. The only thing I want to inspire you guys to do is go out and go on adventures. Like, I'll put out merch eventually, and probably I'm gonna wear that shit. But like, it's weird for me. Like, that seems really awkward for me. But if you guys want it, like, eventually it's gonna happen, obviously. But Turbo Trap, like the kids that tattoo their last name on themselves. Yes, I have a lot of tattoos, but I don't have my name on myself or anybody else's name for that matter. That's just weird. Chance, in your opinion, it's not weird. It's your channel logo or whatever. Yeah, and like I go back and forth on it, but like if I was just wearing a shirt that said Crazy Quady on it, like that would just make me feel weird. Like, I'm not a sports player with a jersey with my name on the back of my jersey, so the people would know who I am. Like, if you're watching the videos, like, it says my name right there. Like, I don't need a shirt to know who I am. That just seems really odd to me. I don't know. Holy shit. P64? PE64. What the? I got, bro, I really like your content. Please use this for one of your camping trips. Stay safe out there. Bro, I'm going to use that for a wild one. Man, that's... Holy shit. P64, man. Thank you. Cheers to you. I don't even know what to say about that. Throat Criminal, make cool merch, that's all. My whole thought about making merch was that the merch, like, obviously it'd have some crazy Quady merch, but the merch itself, like the big push, would be just completely branded as something else different. I start a brand or whatever. Put that out there. Somebody else that's more popular might do that already. Everybody's doing it anyways, but you know, I don't know. I love y'all, dude. I can't believe that. I missed one too. Jenny Hackworth, love you Quady, man. Cheers, Jenny. P64, man, cheers. Appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. Koozies. Yes. I need to get on merch. I feel like I have a good friend who has told me that I need to contact the local college and ask for put an application out for an intern. You know, and the reality of it is that yes, I'm doing something on social media, you know what I mean? Like, somebody could put this on a resume or something, right? I guess. Seems dumb to me, but you know what I mean? Like, it seems really weird to me, but you know, maybe that's something I need to do. I don't know. But yeah, we'll get, like, I told myself I was going to have merch out before my birthday, and my birthday is next month. Wait, yes, next month. So that's probably not going to happen, but we're going to get merch out. We're going to get this damn giveaway. We're going to get that done. I don't know. Man. $499. Dude, I can't believe that. We're going to use that. Yeah. Thought Criminal, get your ass in gear. I definitely need to. And I'll show that comment. Use the bad language. YouTube automatically hides that comment. if you use bad language. Grease Monkey, the giveaway has been suspenseful. Yeah, I screwed that up, and I mentioned it earlier, but I need to. I've got something that somebody else is going to add to this, and I'd like to go camping with them. They have been on the channel before, so I need to work something out together with them, and then add that into the video at that point. So it's schedules are entirely different. So, Betseda Vasquez, when's my birthday? I don't know if I want to say my exact birthday, but late May. All right. Tony C, do you have any plans for collaborations in the future? There's a bunch of people that I would love to collaborate with. And I mean, they're all bigger channels than I am. So, like, you got to take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to that kind of stuff. Couple of them I've had contact with. There's another one that I've had a draft in my emails for months and just haven't sent it. But you know, when you're doing this stuff, you have to kind of realize, like, you're going into it and you're doing the same things, but like these guys that have no idea who you are, they get these type of requests or messages every single day from multiple people. You know, you kind of got to wait for your invite with some of them. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but there's some bigger local guys that I would love to collaborate with. You know, I mentioned it before. Like, yeah, I'd love to meet Mav. I'd love to meet Steve Wallace. I'd love to meet Fish and More. You know, there's people that I've been watching for a long time that are, you know, in this genre of videos or completely outside of it, like Cletus. Like, I'd love to go sleep and, you know, park in the middle of the burnout pad at the Freedom Factory and make a video of truck camping in the middle of the Freedom Factory. But like, if I sent Cletus an email, like, I can't expect him to actually answer back. Maybe he would, but you know, if you look at the charts, like, he's like a nobody in the game of those entire things, you know. So you can't expect those things to actually happen, and sometimes you just need to wait. You know, don't count your chickens before your eggs hatch, and that stuff. But Alan, if you gotta wait for an invite or they're not worth it, I wouldn't say that at all. I wouldn't say that at all. I mean, you know, if you look up to Tom Cruise, kind of a wacko, but if you look up to Tom Cruise and you send him a message, do you think dude's gonna hang out with you? Not gonna happen, you know. So you really, like, this kind of stuff is really no different when those guys have millions and millions of subscribers. All right. Well, I've probably broken a bunch of YouTube rules by smoking, but Holly Andreas, I'm probably not saying that. Don't change for anyone. Believe me, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to change for somebody's acceptance. But yeah, Kelly Corn, what year model is your boat? That is a 1998. Is it 98 or 97? '98. It's a 1998. The motor's in 1997. It's a Tracker Super Guide V14. So it's a 14-foot V bottom with a side console, and it's pretty dang rare, in my opinion. It's only got a 25 horsepower two-stroke on the back, but it works. I need to get the damn thing running and get it out this year. I'm a bum, but it's a nice boat. I've honestly, there's a local guy who does a lot of fishing. His channel is very popular, and I thought about just giving him the damn boat because I don't use the thing enough. But that would also be a little weird, right? But I know he would use it. So, all right, let's get this laptop back over yonder here. Don't smoke. It's bad for your health. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get this one closed out. I mentioned it in the very beginning of the video. Like, I'm going to do some good road trips this year. So if you guys have any any good destinations or things I should see anywhere, let me know, and maybe we'll check them out. I'm not the one to like really give away the spots, and people ask about that all the time. And that's one of my ideas on the whiteboard over there is like where I find my camping spots, why I don't give my camping spots away. Somebody asked about the last video, like, why didn't you tell where you're at? You know, there's 60-something thousand people subscribed to the channel, right? 62,000 people subscribed. Would you want me to go to your favorite camping spot and tell 60,000 people where that is? I don't know anybody that would want that. So if it comes down to relevancy, or like it's just basically impossible to tell where the site is, then I'll usually give it away in the video. But other than that, like, I don't want to blow up my spots. I don't want to blow up other people's spots. So yeah, like there's typically plenty of hints in the video that would get you pretty close if you look around on maps, that you could, maybe find the spot or find places in the general area or whatever, and look around for it. Maybe part of the hunt is the best part. Part of the hunt is the best part for me. Just like, with crap that I work on, like part of the build for me is the best part of it. You get it built and you're like, all right, it's done. Like, what do I do now? But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to close this one out. Cheers everybody for the donations tonight. We'll probably get a good one coming out Thursday night. I've got a stealther that I'd like to do that I think would be pretty interesting, and I don't stealth camp much, but we might get into that for the next video. We got some hot sauce and some other things that, I still have a package to open. Shit. I still have a package to open. All right. Well, let's get into this before I close the dang video out, right? All right. So we've got a package here. This is a small one. And this is from Bob in Brooklyn, New York. And I don't know if I've got a knife over here. We'll open this up. Hopefully everybody doesn't leave. We got another package. Oops, I'm just tearing this thing up. Oops. Turn it this way. Is that an album? So Bob from Brooklyn. We've got an actual vinyl record here, and I don't even own a record player. Subway Rabbit. I'm gonna have to buy a dang record player now. Thanks, Bob. I'm not mad at you at all. All right, so the note here says, "Hey, I love your show, man. The edits have a relaxing pace, and it's always fun to catch up and see what you're up to. The first episode I saw was someone had gifted you a skateboard. I almost broke my bones though with that thing, but I have a fishing YouTube channel. I work as a cinematographer in New York City and make hip hop instrumentals. I wanted to send this pressing, so we've got the record here. It's from 2019, but there's updated work on the streams like Spotify or whatever. Just wanted to say, keep doing your thing, keeping it real. It's been a blast keeping up with the journey, Bob. Music and YouTubers is Bob Blankenmeyer. Bob Blankenmeyer. So you should be able to find this. Maybe. And I feel bad because I can't even listen to this now. Brooklyn Bound, Entering the Tunnel, Subway Rabbit, Conductor Static. That's awesome. I've never owned a full-size record. Is this a 45? Now I'm curious if there's something on like the actual record. Like we got to look at the record, right? Ooh, I don't want to tear this. I've never owned a full-size record in my life. Oh boy, look at that. I gotta go buy a record player. I want to listen to this. I really want to listen to this. Look at that. My first record, my first full-size record. I have a small record downstairs from 311 that I have never listened to that came with a CD, I think. It's like the mini record or something, but I have never had a full-size record. I guess I gotta go buy a record player. But Bob, thank you for this. I'm definitely gonna check this out and jam it. And yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and close it out here. And I've mentioned it a few times. You send me a license plate, I'll send you one back. Can't say it's going to be old or anything wild, but I will send you a Nebraska plate if you send me a license plate. So I guess blow up the P.O. box and see how that goes. This is awesome. I've never had a real record before. Appreciate it, Bob. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll get into the hot sauces and everything earlier. Thanks for the $25 donation in cash. And yeah, I love you guys. Cheers. I guess that's about it. I appreciate everybody watching. And as always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you guys in a bit. Let me close this one out over here. Okay.